To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Chosen ones. There are moments in life when heaven draws near to earth, divine intersections where God's presence intensifies, His voice becomes unmistakable, and His instructions carry an urgency that cannot be ignored. This Saturday is not just another date on the calendar, it is one of those moments. God said, Saturday is very important, not because man said so, but because heaven has marked it. This is about divine timing, chosen purpose, and heavenly alignment. There are days when God simply blesses, but then there are days He visits. This Saturday is a visitation day. It's a divine summons for those who have been waiting, for those who have been hidden, for those who have been crying, Lord, when? And God is answering, this is the moment, this is the day I have set apart for my glory, for your breakthrough, for your clarity, for your release. Let me say it again with fire. This Saturday is a divine appointment. You cannot treat it casually. You cannot scroll past it, sleep through it, or dismiss it as ordinary. This is holy ground. This is a spiritual crossroads. Something is stirring in the spirit realm. If you're sensitive, you can feel it already. The atmosphere is pregnant with purpose. Chains are scheduled to break. Assignments are ready to be revealed. Instructions are being downloaded. So, pause here, chosen one. If your spirit is stirred, if your heart is racing and your soul is alert, respond. Like this video, not out of habit, but out of holy agreement. Subscribe, not for content, but for confirmation. Drop your city and your local time in the comments, because this word is not confined to one location. It's global, it's prophetic, it's strategic. And if you've partnered with this message through sharing, pinning, or sowing, you're not just supporting, you're co-laboring with heaven. Together, we are preparing the way for what God is about to do. So let's walk into this Saturday, not as spectators, but as vessels. From this moment forward, everything shifts. Ecclesiastes 3:1 declares, To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. That verse is not just poetic, it is prophetic. It tells us that heaven operates on divine timing, not human calendars. In the spiritual realm, not every day carries the same weight. Some days are ordinary, but others, like this coming Saturday, are extraordinary. This Saturday is one of those days that has been carved out by the hand of God. It carries divine fingerprints. It is saturated in spiritual significance. It is a set time in heaven's schedule for divine interruption, divine instruction, and divine impartation. The winds of the Spirit are already moving in that direction, and if your spirit is awake, you can sense it. Something is about to break open. Throughout the Bible, God moved powerfully through appointed times. He told Noah the exact day the rain would begin, and the exact day it would stop. He gave Abraham a set time for Isaac's birth, not a vague promise. He told Moses when to confront Pharaoh, not early, not late. Jesus himself was crucified, not on a random day, but at Passover, fulfilling prophecy with surgical precision. God is never accidental with timing. He is intentional. And right now, the Spirit of the Lord is whispering with urgency. This Saturday has been marked in heaven for someone's deliverance, someone's healing, someone's breakthrough, someone's promotion, someone's encounter. Could it be yours? Could it be your moment to shift, your hour to rise? Don't miss it, because it looks like an ordinary day. When God marks a moment, it becomes holy. And this Saturday is holy, because it is God's set time for you to break out, break free, and break forth, not by your own effort, but by His divine orchestration. This is not just a good opportunity, it is a God opportunity. There is something written in heaven's scrolls concerning you that is tied directly to this very Saturday. A divine appointment has been scheduled in the spirit realm, and those who are spiritually awake, those whose ears are tuned to the frequency of heaven, will not miss it. This is the kind of moment where everything shifts. Not because you forced it, but because God ordained it. The pain you've endured, the delay you've questioned, the silence you've wrestled with, it was all leading to this Kairos point. Heaven has been counting down. Creation has been groaning. And now, the atmosphere is aligned for your release. God is speaking with clarity. I have aligned the heavens. I have arranged the atmosphere. I have scheduled angelic assignments, and I am waiting for your obedience, your faith, and your readiness to meet me in this Kairos moment. This Saturday is not just another date. It is divine convergence. And in this moment, your obedience will be the access key that unlocks what's been delayed. Your expectation will be the magnet that pulls supernatural encounters into your life. Your faith will be the bridge between where you are and what has been stored up for you in the Spirit. Don't treat this casually. Don't sleep through your visitation. This is the appointed time, and if you move with God, what's been locked will open, what's been stalled will accelerate, and what's been hidden will be revealed. This is your moment. Heaven is watching. Now move. Let's look at some powerful biblical examples where God used specific days, not randomly, but intentionally, to fulfill His promises and shift destinies. These weren't accidents or coincidences. They were moments where heaven's timing collided with human obedience, and everything changed. The fall of Jericho, Joshua 6. God instructed the Israelites to march around the walls of Jericho once a day for 6 days. But it was on the seventh day, which aligns with Saturday in many biblical calendars, that the walls fell flat. Not on the first day, not on the sixth, but the seventh. Why? Because the promise was tied to a specific day. Chosen one, could this Saturday be your seventh day? Could this be the moment that the walls of resistance, those delays, blockages, and spiritual opposition finally collapse around your destiny? If you've been marching in obedience, holding your peace, and following God's instruction without results, don't stop now. This Saturday might be the very day that obedience turns into victory, and everything that's been standing in your way comes down in a divine instant. The resurrection. Matthew 28. Jesus died on a Friday, but while the world mourned and assumed it was over, Saturday, the Sabbath, was when heaven was preparing the impossible. No one saw it coming. It was a day of silence, stillness, and sorrow. But behind the veil, resurrection was in motion. While man saw stillness, God was setting the stage. The miracle of the empty tomb was already in preparation long before Sunday morning glory. And the same is true for you. You may not see it yet. You may feel like everything's quiet, like God hasn't moved. But hear this with fire. This Saturday, heaven is preparing your resurrection. Dead dreams are being revived. Purpose is being restored. Hope is being reignited. What they said was finished. God is about to raise. Don't underestimate what looks like a quiet day. It may just be the womb of your miracle. When God marks a moment, it is never to impress us. It is to test us. Divine appointments are not about goosebumps or good feelings. They are about alignment, obedience, and response. The question isn't whether God is speaking. The question is, will you respond with faith or with familiarity? Will you treat this Saturday like just another lazy weekend, blending into your routine? Or will you rise early, posture your spirit, and prepare yourself for a divine encounter that has the potential to change everything? Because when God marks a day, He's not doing it to perform, He's doing it to partner. And He's looking for those who will recognize the weight of the moment and step into it boldly. Hebrews 11:6 reminds us, without faith it is impossible to please God. And faith isn't just believing that God can, faith is moving as if He already has. Faith is preparation before manifestation. It's obedience without full understanding. It's setting your table before the feast arrives. This Saturday is a faith day. It's not a passive waiting room. It's a battleground for those who are ready to reach up and take hold of what heaven is pouring out. There is something already released in the Spirit. The question is not, is God moving? The question is, will you move with Him? Those who respond with faith, active, expectant, obedient faith, will not leave this Saturday the same. Heaven is not calling spectators, it's calling participants. And this Saturday, the door is open. Will you step through? God doesn't just announce that something is coming. He prepares you for it. He is too strategic, too intentional to pour out without first making room. And if you're hearing this message right now, it's not random, it's revelation. God is giving you time to prepare, not to panic. He's calling you to partner with Him in this moment. You're not just an observer of what heaven is doing, you are a participant. Just like He prepared the Israelites before crossing the Jordan, just like He prepared the upper room before Pentecost, God is giving you a blueprint, not to impress you, but to equip you for what's about to be released. So how do you prepare for a divine appointment like this Saturday? A. Consecrate yourself. Joshua 3:5. Sanctify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. This is your first step. Clean the soil of your heart. Repent for anything you've been holding. Bitterness, pride, distraction, secret sin. Let go of anything that's been draining your spirit or dulling your discernment, because God will not pour new wine into old wineskins. Consecration is not legalism, it's alignment. B. Set time for prayer and worship. This is the week to press in. Make room for the Holy Spirit. Wake up early, worship late. Turn your car rides into sanctuaries. Invite heaven into your home. Don't be casual with this moment. Host His presence with intention. Because when you prepare the altar, He sends the fire. C. Write down your expectation. Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision and make it plain. What are you specifically believing God to do this Saturday? Don't just hope vaguely. Write it down with clarity. God honors specificity. Your written expectation becomes a prophetic invitation. It tells heaven, I'm ready, I'm listening, I'm positioned. So document it, declare it, and get ready. Because your preparation is the soil for your manifestation. Habakkuk 2:3 declares, For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. That's not just a comforting verse, it's a divine guarantee. God is not late. He doesn't operate on guesswork or randomness. He is precise. He moves by appointed times, and when He speaks of a set time, you can be sure the clock in heaven is already ticking toward fulfillment. But here's the trap the enemy sets. He wants you to give up just before it happens. He wants you to lose heart, to let go, to grow weary before the door opens. Because if you give up before Saturday, you may miss the miracle that was already in motion. You may miss the moment where everything was about to shift because you fainted one step too soon. That's why Galatians 6:9 is so crucial right now. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Hear it again, in due season. That means there is a harvest assigned to your obedience. There is a reward attached to your perseverance. There is fruit coming from your faithfulness. And this Saturday may be more than just a date. It may be your due season. The moment when what you've been praying for finally manifests. The moment when God turns the page. The moment when what was hidden becomes clear. Don't faint now. Don't scroll past your season. Don't sleep through your breakthrough. The vision may have tarried, but the appointed time has arrived. Hold your posture. Stay expectant. Because when heaven says it will surely come, you can trust it's already on the way. In the realm of the Spirit, this Saturday is loaded. It's not just another day, it is a heaven-marked moment carrying weight, power, and purpose. The Spirit of the Lord has already spoken. Heaven has declared it. The courts of God have issued assignments. Angels are moving. Divine instructions are being released into the atmosphere. Prophetic winds are blowing, stirring the hearts of those who have ears to hear. Doors that have been shut are being unlocked. Breakthroughs are being unsealed. Hidden things are being revealed. Chains are being shattered, generational ones, emotional ones, spiritual ones. Delay is being broken. What has been held up is being released. And cycles are being closed. Old patterns, old battles, old griefs. God is preparing a moment that will rewrite your story. But here's the key: you must be positioned to receive it. This is not a day to be distracted, spiritually asleep, or bound by routine. This is a day to consecrate, to listen, to move with heaven's rhythm. You can't walk into divine moments with casual preparation. God is looking for those who are watching, waiting, and ready. This Saturday is not just about blessings, it's about alignment. It's about being in the right place, with the right posture, to receive what has already been appointed. Don't miss what's moving because you weren't moving with it. This Saturday, heaven is open. Will you be ready? Like Joshua and the Israelites, you are standing at the edge of something great. It may not look like it in the natural. There may still be resistance, uncertainty, or fear. But in the spirit realm, you are standing at the threshold of a divine crossing. In Joshua 3:13, the Lord gave this instruction: "And it shall come to pass, as soon as the soles of the feet of the priests shall rest in the waters of Jordan, that the waters shall be cut off." The miracle didn't happen before they moved. It didn't happen while they waited. It happened the moment their feet touched the water. That act of obedience triggered the supernatural. The waters that looked impassable responded to faith in motion. God didn't need them to understand it. He needed them to step in. And chosen one, this Saturday is your Jordan moment. God is not asking you to have it all figured out. He's not waiting for you to feel completely ready or to see undeniable signs. He's waiting for your feet. He's waiting for that bold step of obedience that says, "Even if I don't see it yet, I trust what you've spoken." Because the moment your obedience touches the water, God will move. Not a second before and not a second late. This is your call to action, not to wait, but to step in. The barrier before you will not move until your faith does. So step in by faith, step in with courage, and watch as heaven parts what looked impossible. This Saturday, the waters will respond to your obedience. The enemy knows exactly how important divine timing is. That's why his attacks intensify right before your breakthrough. He's not attacking you because you're weak. He's attacking you because you're close. Just when heaven is preparing to move, distraction increases. Just when your name is being spoken in heavenly places, discouragement rises. Just when your door is about to open, doubt whispers louder. It's not a coincidence. It's spiritual warfare. The enemy knows he cannot stop what God has ordained, but he hopes he can make you walk away from it. Why? Because if he can't close the door, he'll try to convince you to never walk through it. But hear this loud and clear: disruption is often the prelude to divine release. If all hell is breaking loose around you, it's because heaven is about to break through for you. This is not the time to get comfortable. This is not the time to get weary. This is not the time to fold under pressure. The enemy's last strategy is to make you sleep through your moment. But chosen one, don't sleep on Saturday. Wake up in the Spirit. Stay alert, stay aligned, stay expectant. Because while the enemy is stirring chaos, God is aligning miracles. And this Saturday may very well be the moment that shifts everything. This is not a gamble. This is not wishful thinking or emotional hype. God does not operate in guesses, he operates in divine precision. Everything he plans, he performs. Everything he speaks, he fulfills. Isaiah 46:10 confirms this, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done. That means before you were even aware of the battle, God had already declared the victory. Before the pain began, he had already written the healing. Before the delay, he scheduled the breakthrough. This Saturday is not being set up, it's already been set. Heaven has declared it, God has written it. All that's left is your agreement. Your breakthrough has a timestamp. Your encounter has a divine location. And Saturday is just the stage where God's intention becomes your experience. This Saturday is not random. It is revelation in motion. It is prophecy becoming reality. It is divine timing colliding with earthly obedience. Don't treat this like a regular weekend. Don't approach it casually. Don't scroll past this moment like it doesn't carry eternal weight. Wake up, pray, prepare, expect. Because when God says, this Saturday is important, your only response is not to question, but to align. If something in you is burning right now, if your spirit is trembling under the weight of this message, it's because you are one of the chosen ones. You are the one God has been preparing in the secret place. You are the one heaven has whispered about. This is your summons. Don't let this Saturday pass you by like just another day. Treat it like the prophetic portal that it is. The heavens are open. The clock is ticking. The time is now. God said, this Saturday is very important, and what he has spoken shall surely come to pass.